God cannot keep you in a place for too long when you are on a journey with Him. You cannot be on a walk with God and you remain stagnant for long. With God, you must see the progressive movement. Your life is on a direct and deliberate movement upward towards the top, where God is planning to take you to. In whatever you do, in anything you find to do, God is always in charge of your progress. God is always in charge of your life. There are some things you can force, and there are some conditions you cannot bring into reality. Likewise, there are some situations you cannot stop when it is their time and its season. God is always opening chapters of your life. God is always doing new things for you, and God is blessing you always. God is taking you to new levels of life because that is what He always has in mind to do. God is always in the business of bringing you into the season that will bless you and take you out of the seasons that will hold you back from receiving those blessings. Do not see the failures more than the opportunity God is bringing into your life. Do not let that pain, the sorrow, the disappointment to hold you back from doing new things for yourself. You must not let the past bad relationship experience you have had before make you think there cannot be any other opportunity for you to have that relationship that will work for you. You must not let your failed business ideas and disappointing seasons of your life bring you to think you are not destined to make something good out of your life. What God is doing in your life is greater than what the devil has made you see. What God has in store for you is better than what the devil has taken away from you. The true question is this: what is that thing you have lost? What are those resources that have been wasted because you are trying to do something new for your life? What is that experience you have had that has made you decide you are not going to trust people anymore or follow the leadership of anybody? Listen to this. You have a future. The future was prepared by God, and it is for the purpose of His glory, which means God knows your future. God has seen the future ahead of you. Likewise, the devil too. The devil sees your future. So the devil will try all in his power to disrupt that beautiful future. The devil will do everything possible to change what God has projected for you. The devil is always working to destroy, because that is his mission. But God is working to build and give you a sincere life and blessing. Now this is it. You are consciously and unconsciously working towards your future too. You must ask yourself if your work is conforming to His work. You have a role to play in your life. You have a part to play to see that your life is blessed and changed from what it used to be to what it ought to be. You have to be conscious of what God is doing for you. You have to know when God is moving in your life, when God is about to launch something new for you. You must understand the season and times of your life and how they work for you. Many times we have lost many life-changing opportunities in our lives. We have overlooked that season God is doing something good in their life. One of the things you must know as a follower of the Lord is the timing that God is doing something new for you. Without such knowledge, you may not know what is happening in your life per time. You may be praying, but little do you know that God is doing something new for you. You may keep struggling with something, but you may not know that God has answered your prayers and He is doing something for you. This is one danger of ignorance. Hosea 4 verse 6. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Because you have rejected knowledge, I will also reject you, that you shall be no priest to me. Seeing you have forgotten the law of your God, I will also forget your children. Ask questions about things that you do not know. When you are confused about situations, let God transform your understanding and give you the knowledge that will give you that breakthrough that you deserve. If God is doing something new for you, and you do not know that God is doing something for you, then you may not live in that reality. If you do not know what God is doing for you, then you may not be in that blessing. God is opening a new chapter in your life. God is doing something for you that nobody can do for you. God is giving you an opportunity that you can never receive from any other source. This is what God is doing for you, and this is what is happening in your life right now. You have to look critically into your life and see that these things are real. You will see that God is beginning to activate His promises for you. You will see that God is giving you a new idea. You will see that God is making ways for you where you may not imagine that there will be a way. This is what God is already doing for you. They are happening in your life already. That is the reason you have followed up on the events in your life. When God is healing you, when God is providing answers to your prayers, when God is giving you that ideal relationship because you have met that person that will love and care for you, when your business begins to boom, then it is a new level and a new chapter that God has opened to you. These are the realities that you must live in to enjoy that fullness of the blessings that God has given to you. God is bringing you to such experience. God is doing something new for you. God is blessing your financial life. God is changing the history that has been working wrongly for you. And He is giving you a new life and a relationship that will give you that blissful, blessed life. Forget about the relationship failure. Ignore all the deals that seem not to be working for you. Do not let the discouraging words of people about you stop you. They have said you cannot do it. They have said you do not have those qualities and appropriate qualifications. They have mocked you and rejected your proposals because you do not have a name recommending you for the job, or because your background does not ring a bell. Take a stop. Feel the air, take a deep breath and open your eyes and see what God is doing for you. Let your understanding be quickened, and you will realize that God has done something new for you. You will see that God is faithfully answering your prayers and giving you all that you have been asking for. Realize your life is changing. Understand you are no more on that level because God has lifted you above that level. You are in a new chapter in your life. You are at a new level in your life. God is doing something new and amazing in your life. God is taking away the defeat, and He is giving you victory. You are no more to be called failure. You are no more to be called lacking and poor. You are no more to be called forsaken and abandoned. The promises and the blessings of the Lord for your life have been activated, and God is doing something new for you. Your blessing is no more a thing of the future. It is right now, and you are in it now because God is doing it for you. Rejoice and be glad. Be filled with joy, and let all that concern you know that God is turning your life around. Let everything in you get the alert that the new chapter of your life has been opened, and it is blessing you already. That chapter where you will get that fulfillment, that chapter where you will derive that joy and fullness, that chapter where all your worries are conquered and your life is shining in power. That chapter you have been waiting and praying for is here in your life. Do not let anything deprive you of the blessing. If your friends are the problem, and if they are going to stop you from getting into this chapter that God has opened to you, you have to remove them. You have to excuse them from your life. You have to make sure they are not there to distract you. God is making that way. You are about to be called by a new name. You are about to be known by a better identity. You are about to be known as the breadwinner. You are about to be made the leader. That position you have been praying for, that promotion is about to be announced. God is doing it. God is blessing and increasing you on every side. Your pain is ending. Your failure is about to be made your strongest and most inspiring success story. Your story has been changed, and you are in a new chapter that God has opened for you for your blessings. Those that have rejected you are about to congratulate you for your doggedness. Those that have looked down on you are about to celebrate you, and in all these, God is receiving the glory back to Himself.